the devil you are dealing with, if you understand them very well, you will realize that divided house can't take these guys down. But we are going to get to that part at some point. When his own lawyers came out of the courtroom, just like Atiku's lawyers, their own first response.
I'm saying that our clients are dissatisfied with the judgment just delivered. And we have the firm instruction of our clients to challenge the judgment on appeal. And the court has promised us that possibly by tomorrow we are going to get a copy of the judgment. Once we have it, we'll spring into action. Let me say this. We have to be very, very careful in this country. If we are not careful, electoral jurisprudence will virtually disappear. I'm saying this with every amount of sincerity, because when the litigants, when those who contested the election continue to find it very difficult to establish their case due to obstacles all the way, starting by INEC, certainly they may resort to some other means of trying to seek justice, which may not be lawful. And nobody encourages that. Nobody encourages that. So, and also, I commend the Court of Appeal for introducing live streaming. You will recall that we applied to the court to have live streaming of all the proceedings. The court, in its wisdom, did not grant the application, but now in the end, they saw wisdom in it to guarantee transparency. Hence, they introduced live streaming of the judgment. Certainly, it would have been better if there was live streaming of the entire proceedings, so that the public will now watch it from beginning to the end and connect properly with the judgment. But this one just started from the judgment, so they didn't start from the very beginning. So I do hope and pray that next time it will be continuous from the beginning of the case, beginning of the hearing, until the end. That is the only way you can ensure transparency. Because when something is open, people will see it themselves and they will make up their minds one way or the other.
Thank you very much.
Finally, okay. I leave you with one word. History will vindicate the just.
About that one will be one word though. That one are like one sentence. History will vindicate the just. History will vindicate the just. Baba, now 5 words, oh, my lord. Now 5 words you said, though, no be one word, though. 5. One sentence, by the way. And like I told all of you, when you are living through history, it is always very slow. But you know something? In 10 years' time, in 20 years' time, when you begin to tell about what happened or what is happening now, it's going to be sounding like they happened ages ago. But when you remember that it happened, you lived through it, and you remember that it was so slow. People didn't do anything. People couldn't fight back. Everybody was just so like, the oppression was so much. I remember that time. Any small thing, they will threaten us with soldiers. Any this and that, they will say, And it was like forever. We felt like we were doomed. We felt like there was no way out. There's no way we could get out of this whole thing. Everybody was screaming at one another, asking, do something. Let's break up the country. In 10 years' time, when you begin to talk about them, it's going to sound like, oh my God, that sounded like ages ago. Because you are living through it right now. It is slow. There is already history in the making. Something is going to lead from something to something, and it's going to eventually lead all of us to somewhere. Just learn how to connect the dots, rather. So the lawyers are assuring, we will make sure the law have to take its course. We need the precedents and the rest of that. But at the back of their mind, there is not going to be any justice. Let's just do let's just do it for doing its sake, and then hope that history will vindicate the just. What the fuck? I'll tell you what happened, right? I wanted to say something that, is a little bit saucy or sassy. And I remember that children will be watching. What's the point? So I wanted to say it in English. I wanted to say it in Yoruba, but there's no point in saying it. So I just forget them. Thank God I didn't say that. Say, my children are watching. Listen, there are children here. Please don't say that again. I say, okay, yeah. Fair enough. I remember before I spitted it. So let's leave that. So when it now comes to that law, there are people who believe that law, which law? Rule of law, where? 1999 Constitution from where? People can't burn their own constitution. Then they burn Nigerian constitution. No, they burn Nigeria wigi. As a B now. If you like saying a Shaja and Bill lawyer could help you with all your cases now in Nigeria, because what's the point of actually like studying law in Nigeria? Could you help me?
It's a useless book that does not deserve any space on my bookshelves. It's useless. I won't have to, for that matter.
You dey burn my lord wig. They say, somebody was advertising it and said, anybody will want this wig. And they say wig, that lawyer's wig that you put on, my lord. These are the reactions of Nigerians to the murder of the killings or the execution or the murder of Nigeria Constitution. There is no law anymore. Bonham, we just deceive yourselves. About burning the Constitution, you are now only the book with the burn. Sure, you get. If you do anyhow and then use the law, catch you, now then you go no say there is no one Nigeria. There is many Nigerias. And as you think, say the law, no day, no go try am. Then you go realize, say, you are ordinary Nigerian. And the law is made for you. They go read them, it go clear. There will be no not intentional or mistake in your case. The law go hold you because they made them for you. No go be like that guy. I'm just saying, So a guy was actually advertising the wig. Do you want this, my lord wig? You can be a lawyer. Just go there and quote something and say, nah, error, a mistake and whatever. And that's it. 10,000 naira. 10,000 naira for my lord wig in Nigeria. You go take 500. And the guy was like, if you are going to pay for delivery, bring 500. So it's just to tell you that why study law in Nigeria in a place that has become so lawless that apart from the fact that the country is not investing in the future of its own citizens, the young people, education, health, and the rest of them, not investing in them, but they are willing to milk them. And when any one of them try to kind of express the displeasure in a democracy, they may get killed. If you don't believe me, then you haven't seen the UNILAG students in the last 48 hours. Thank God they released some of them yesterday, or all of them yesterday, because they had to arrest some of them. The police. It is already happening. Somebody said, Mayegun, you go cry. You go continue to cry, Mayegun. Do you see the people I'm actually crying on their behalf, including you, that is telling me that I should continue to cry? Do you see people crying here? Look at that guy in front of that banner. Look at the one wearing mask. Do they look happy to you? Look at the guys who are holding both, who are holding the banner. Do they look happy to you? They are not Mayegun. They are like you and me. Just anyone. I mean, well, they are not like me because I'm not a student. Share this guy where they carry this banner for the left. He look happy to you. Now, where is their happiness? Who took their happiness? Tifnumbu, not me. A lot of you now so now go they cry. It just depends on where the shege hold you. Okay? If you have children that are going to school, they no go tell you before you sit down for the corner of your room and begin to cry. Sorry. Dami, where's your daddy? No, daddy is in the bathroom. He said he wanted to use the loo. I've been hearing this strange sound for the past 30 minutes. Darling, dear. Sorry, are you in the bathroom? Yeah, darling, I'm here. Are you the one crying? Kilode, why are you crying? Dear, the school just sent me the school fees of Dami. And when I opened it and I saw the school fees, I haven't got into the part of school supply. I haven't got into this part of the special tutor that we normally give. School fees alone, I broke down. Shit, no come. I've been sitting on the loo. I've been sitting on that toilet seat for the past 30 minutes, and I've just been, I didn't know you can hear me. Ah, darling, oh, it's okay. Oh, poor baby. I'm so sorry. It's all right. God will do it now. You shouldn't be crying. I thought you were the leader of the violence group for Tifnumbu. Reminding that all those people who try to stop Tifnumbu and APC, Egbekegbe will cry. Darling, toilet. Did you not know that there's going to be consequences for elections? Elections have consequences, darling. Come here. Or should we just tell Dami to stay away from school? No. I'm not crying. I think I'll just have to call. I'll just see what I can do. I'll go and talk to people anyway. A lot of you are going to be walking and be crying inside. Do you understand? I encourage people to cry when they feel sad. So yeah, there are people who are crying that Tifnumbu is going to deal with you. A lot of them are going to brace up. They survived Bokuwari. They didn't expect anything from him. They tried to rescue themselves from the rest of you, but it seems that Eshuti Gbajoba. Since Satan don't take over, be Eshuti Gbajoba. Some of them are not expecting any succor from them. They already know they won't get anything. The worst is the worst, and some of them will take their fate if they have to die due to the consequences of your own greed and selfishness and short-sightedness. They know they are not expecting, but you expecting, telling people will cry. You will cry. You will cry for 8 years, Baba. A lot of you will be crying inside. Oulo buruju. You say, Sake. Is everything all right, Sake? They say, no, everything was okay. Everything was. Baba, you have been doing. I have heard like a 15 in the last 30 seconds, not even 1 minute. Are you giving are you kind of doing every 2 seconds in it? Ẹ ṣàṣẹ wà okay. Kí lẹ̀ ń rò? Ẹ má para yín o. Don't kill yourself o. This world o, if you kill yourself, the world will still remain o. You sat here for just 30 seconds, you dey do Kí ló dé? Ṣógun láyé ni. Because you are crying inside. You are suffering and smiling. You can't even publicly complain. Òun ló worst tijú o. Na wetin go make all of una cry? Tinubu and his gang are already sending them. They go deliver your own shege. And maybe, this government go favor you, or this shege go favor you and your family. Because it's going to be a very tough one. So those who are saying no to them, and they are crying that, you people will still make us suffer to your law. How can you people be so heartless? Somebody was like, Mayegu, could you believe it? The day I realized people went on and still voted for APC, I know say Nigeria no fit say, nobody fit save Nigeria, Mayegu. People wey suffer under APC, Egbekegbe, they still fired out. Young people, old people, they still fired out. They won't go vote for Tinubu. Mayegu, PO. Nobody fit help that place. I said, well, it is a democracy. Democracy, no waiting be democracy. I said, well, I thought we were having a conversation. Mayegu, now them be that. Look at them. Now them be that. Oju enyi ma boni. Tinubu will go do 8 years. Bokwari will do 8 years. Nigeria will be great again. And Keneko. There's this girl that was singing February. She became very kind of popular on social media. Omolomo. Immediately Bokwari came. You remember that girl now that was singing February? February. On February, we go February. You remember that girl? She's in America now. Big girl. She's very good now. She didn't come out in this whole show again, okay? But she kind of, Omolomo. She was a student too in Nigeria. Now, because of this change or no change, after they used them, Omolomo Yagbavisa America, Tamfeku, she's now telling them about, she's now loving Nigeria from America. And there are many of you like that. So when the consequences start falling on, it won't just spare anybody. I would feel sorry for the student of UNILAG. I actually do. Yeah, I do, because I don't want it to sound like I'm mocking or laughing. I'm not laughing at you. I actually do feel sorry for you. Because I know some of you who probably never wanted this. But here we go. Everybody know they cry. I'll show you them in the UNILAG. Young people, you know what they are met with? Violence. Solidarity forever. We shall always fight for our right. Una suppose don't do new version of that song. It don't hold. Your grandpa singer, your papa, your mama singer. Una don't join school now. Don't they sing solidarity. Fight for our right. We shall always fight for our right. Fight for your right. Fight you. Run, oh. Solidarity. Have you ever been in the Aluta spirit? Or more? Now different spirit, oh. Soli. It go be like say you fight somebody, or you need to put up a face. You can't be singing soli and be smiling. Even ladies, if you put the camera on their face, you have to be serious in solidarity with one another. Education is our right. They have to tell them and remind them that education is their right. You are the leaders of tomorrow. Bail is free. Police is your friend. One Nigeria. PVC is more powerful than AK-47. PVC is your weapon of mass destruction. And the rest of other lies they've told you. How many other lies they told you? I mean, I keep kind of love to remind the young people so that, you see, when you see kids who watches this video, So when you start telling them that, listen to me, my son, you are the leader of tomorrow. Say, Baba, shut up. Baba, no, they use that thing on us again. You know they work again, no, Baba. Leader of which tomorrow? Say, listen to me, my son. Education is the key to success tomorrow. Papa, drop that thing. How come you know they're successful? Say, listen to me, my son. The thing that an elder see sitting down, even if a child climb Kilimanjaro, he cannot see it. I say, Papa, Edapada, how many of you saw today, 50 years ago? Well, now they sit that time. Inside the cave. They say, listen to me, young man. I'm an elderly person and I'm advising you. PVC is your power. Papa, if you repeat them again, I swear to God, I go sing. Don't worry, my son. I won't repeat it again. And in fact, I won't advise you again. If I be an older person. So I want to make sure that when you elders begin to quote things, they try to lie to them. They go tell you, say, Papa, Mama, stop him. Mommy, stop him. That's, they work again. Okay? Listen, my son. If you call me my son again, I will dismother you or disfather you so that you can disown me. Disown me. If you call me your son again, not a grace. Your son. Now don't mortgage our future. Collect change. After mortgaging our future, collect change. You constantly try check anything where they left, and then the rest of us, they push us inside that thing so that you did crazy. Who be your son? I know money. Tell you, I don't know my papa. I know be your son. No, they call you, they tell me all those lies about Nigeria. Nigeria is a great country. Says who? The future of Nigeria is going to be great. Yes, sir. Are you sharing wine? You know that kind of thing. Because the future of Nigeria cannot be great when Nigeria is not investing in their own young people. The young people are the future. If they are the leaders of tomorrow, you will prioritize their education. You will prioritize their life and their training, and they are growing. Because whatever you've been building them, whatever you build them as, is what you are going to get in the future. The rest of the criminals who are controlling Nigeria today, who are so unpatriotic, who have no loyalty to Nigeria, where do you think that comes from? It comes from the grooming scenes. Primary school, secondary school, university. A life of if God rescue you, Baba, if you cross the bridge, Baba, if you get gasoline, bridge, you burn it down. The mentality comes from this life, where you get to know that it is the survival of the fittest. Nobody cares about you. And that is why 1 million solely will never get you your right. Never. Not like that. But again, it is what prepares you for what Nigeria truly means. As a Nigerian, a young man and woman, you will sit down in your room. You look at the country, the education you've managed to kind of get from these guys. Then you sit down in your room after reading that. You may be leaving school. You may not be able to kind of complete your education anymore. Then you start asking yourself, why? Do these people not care? Do they not have a chance of actually reading the consequences of this? Do they not think that those who are not going to be able to match up and they're going to have to drop out of school, they will still have to survive inside that same Nigeria, by any means and by whatever means, including if they have to make life a hell for those who are doing legitimate things to survive? Like, do they think? They don't care. You go find out. This girl, they cry, say, they want me to lose my Baba, they don't care. You can turn to Olosho, you can turn to hookup, you can turn to human trafficker, you can turn to kidnappers. Just make sure, say they don't catch you. Just make sure, say nobody catch you. Now, when they catch you, they go show your face for crime fighter. That's what Nigeria has become. Education has become nothing. Because they wanted it to be so. And it is just starting. Sorry, sorry, my dear sister. I beg, may God no let them kill you. UNILAG students.
I don't want the boss to drop out. I cannot do this. I don't want to drop out. I don't want to drop out.
UNILAG shooting people. Ah! They're on live, they're on live, they're on live. They're on live.
We'll continue it.
They're on live.
We'll continue it.
Ah!
My name is Ayobami. I'm a student of University of Lagos, University of First Choice, Nation's Pride, a bona fide student of this institution. It is disheartening and very sad that the school management has decided to increase our school fees from 26,000 naira to 170,000 naira. How? How? And you expect us not to rob? You expect us not to carry gun? You expect us not to do yahoo yahoo? How? It is unfair. Even the management members cannot afford this money. Yes, ask them. They can't afford it too. We had a management member shouting, "How will I pay that money?" He has 2 children in 100 level. Ask them if they can pay that money too. I have a classmate selling granuts in Yaba. My classmate is selling granuts in Yaba to pay school fees. Granuts to pay school fees. I am able to raise 100,000. How? 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 How?
They shot us this morning. Where did they want us to see 200 plus for school fees? 25,000 naira to 200 plus for school fees. When they want to see that? Even if I'm doing work of self, I don't understand why they cannot listen to us. We don't have such amount. Most of us, our parents are not catering for us. We struggle life for ourselves. Did they want the board to drop out? I cannot do this. I don't want to drop out. I have everything I came to school. I don't want to drop out. They should reduce it. They should reduce this fee.
Year one, I paid 56,500. Now a fresher is expected to pay 200,000 plus. I'm in my final year and I'm expected to pay 100,000 plus. 20,000 naira utility fee or something, excluding accommodation, excluding my feeding. If I can afford over 150 plus, what of the next person beside me in class? What of the girl I copy her notes when I'm not in school? If I can afford it, why can't I just go somewhere else? Please.
Actually, our intention is not to show our grievance to the management because they were just employee. Our impression is to address the employer, those who employ them, because they were acting in their order. So we don't have any issue with them. We are directing our grievances to the president of the country, because if the president is not aware of this won't happen. This is too much. It's too much. Many of us can't pay it.
As mentioned in the earlier part, this court has consolidated with 5 paragraph 50, the first schedule to the electoral act. This ground.
They are working on it, because that's what they will tell you. Federal government said, Tinubu's government said they are not the ones that increased their school fees. It is UNILAG. They should go and talk to UNILAG. UNILAG said the federal government said they are not going to give them money again, and they need money. So they have to increase the school fees. So the students are currently in between. They don't know who to cry to anymore. The police, they were supposed to be there to provide security for them. They started shooting them. Did you see that first guy with red eyeballs? Those are tear guys. Those are the tear gassed eye or eyeballs. Everybody, Loshima cry, yo. I know. Look at you. See that one. I will not cry in Jesus' name. I will not cry in Jesus. So those ones where they cry, don't know Jesus, Abi. It's okay. They play. The situation right now is that with the new tribunal ruling and the rest of all the shenanigans that has happened, even if you call somebody now and say, you know that one, I know a lot of you won't call anybody in Nigeria again. I'll tell you something. This whole thing is going to affect everybody. Even all of us, where they do support. Let us support this one. Let us support that one. If you see my people now, when they know that if they give support, that support is going to go into the hand of the same Nigerians who are defending these criminals, they kind of feel so kind of awkward and like, I don't understand if I should give you this my money, because you know it's for Nigerians. Yes, now Yoruba Union, we are supporting the less privileged, the poor people. I know what a great work you are doing. Very fantastic job. It's just that I just feel like they should suffer more. If I give you my money, it is like I am indirectly still helping this government. Say, Emma Shebe, please. Joe, don't do like that. Let's help the poor. I understand, Mayegun. I'm just thinking about it. I don't think I want to give my money to anybody or anything in Nigeria again. People have told me that. They felt bad, but they said that kind of makes them feel kind of good. Like, because this whole thing is like a collective responsibility of entire Nigerians, because they can see those who are fighting to push back, and they can see the rest of those who are like, shut up your mouth, what's your business with us? Leave us alone, stay where you are, blah, 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 blah. And then when everything can't turn upside down, they'll begin to say, please, Joe, help me, Joe. Everywhere you are going, you are driving, you see everybody and say, please. What is wrong with her? What do you mean, what is wrong with her? Can't you see that she's doing like this? She's asking you to give her money for food. Is she mad? No, she's not mad. She's a beggar. You open Facebook. This one is not even like you are driving, just Facebook. You say, let me check my Facebook this morning. And the first thing you see is the shadow of people. Where they do like this. Even inside my house, I know they inside car, I know they Nigeria, I know they the road. How come these people, they see them as they are doing like this? Say, but kilo shele gongo. If you do mistakes, say, don't say, well, I don't talk to this my friend, though. I even just check him. And then you are like, hey, Johnny, how far now? Long time. Now you go look for trouble. The problem for that month, now you go carry them. A lot of people, as Nigeria continue to get worse and worse, relationship, they go bad. You remember I told you something about relationship. I said, as things are getting harder and tougher in Nigeria, relationships are breaking up. It's not the only husband and wife relationship they break. Boyfriend, girlfriend relationship. No, they are not just the only thing breaking up. Even good friend, childhood friend relationship are breaking up. You carry phone. Steve-o. Normally, back in the days, when you are abroad, once in a while, it's just to kind of, let your friend feel like they are still your friends, right? And you are abroad, you just call them from the blues. Sometimes they may be on Okada. International number, international call. Who this one feel be? Okay. If you be that my friend with the America, I carry him. Hello, and then you talk. About a long time, I've been busy. You say I've been busy, I've been working, family life, everything. Good old days. Today, with the APC, Egbekegbe's 8 years and destruction of Nigeria, you do mistake, go call your old friend. You be Elon Musk, mistake. Which mistake? Like, you miss your old friend. Like, people are kind of avoiding themselves now. People are putting their WhatsApp read to, what's it called that? So that if I read your message, you won't know I don't read them. Now, Nigeria caused all of that. A lot of you may not have paid attention. You may not have paid attention to this. But you are sitting down there, you are laughing, you are shaking your head, you are like, yeah. I'm not going to take calls anymore. I just want to talk about real life now, how this whole thing connects with you. Even though if you are not in Nigeria. Because every time you call them now, hey, now Victor, they call from London, so. Hello, Victor. Kingsley, what's happened? What's happened to your voice?
Victor. I can't see me, you call me. I won't die here. I never shot for the past 2 weeks.
My friend, you need to help me. I won't die, yo. Now you go come to regret, say, oh my, why I go call this guy? They say, but I just want to call to check on you and see if you are doing fine. I say, yeah, I'm doing fine. But I know that I know that by Saturday, they don't call you for my obituary because this country is almost finishing me. I'm about to die. So if you manage, because you don't want your good friend, old friend to die, say, hello. Sorry, if you help me send €100, you get this, my friend. We say, we don't know what's in the do, but he talks he never chop for the past 2 weeks. So let me send €100 to Ram. So maybe we'll take down a whole in life together before we go know what's in good day. How many of you have experienced that? That today you don't even call your friends anymore. You see their messages, you can't pretend. Bro, sorry that I missed your message, Jerry. I'm sorry, all of you who messages me. Like, who knows my direct number? And then you wonder, why have I not replied? I know I'm kind of busy, and I can be very busy, but most of the time, the reason why I don't respond back is that I want to be in a better place before I respond, because I don't want to respond. And then the next thing is going to be that, your grandma don't swallow generator. I be grandpa call, he don't swallow remote control. And it's between the life and death. Or so the entire family has been kidnapped. What if anybody? They won't shoot us now. I need to kill before they shoot us. Help. So what happened? You stayed away. But it's something where here, if it affect your dream. If you go to bed and be dreaming about somebody who won't die from Nigeria, relationships are being broken. People are avoiding themselves. Sure you get, because you don't know what they are going to say next. Ordinary hello, hi, bro, how you doing? The next thing that will follow, you yourself go to avoid them. That is what Nigeria did. And that is why, even if you are living in denial, even if you are telling yourselves that they never touch me, but you see, with what you have experienced in the last 4 years, I wish, I could preach to you that way in Yoruba. When they say, God spare our life. Sometimes, now one kind prayer, you say you're supposed to be very careful before you say amen to. Because spare your life for what? So spare your life for suffer. So that you can keep open. That one day, your situation will change. And if your own no change, maybe that of your children will change. If their own no change, maybe their own children will change. So every generation that is coming out in Nigeria, today, are being denied the opportunities that belong to those generations. Education, good health care, infrastructure, investment in their lives. They are being denied. Gone are the days where those generations of the 70s, 80s, my generation, and the generation after us like that, there are something that came into that generation that impacted in that generation. Look at the generations that have been happening since 2020 in Nigeria, the millennials. They don't get any plan for them. No, nothing for them. So the society they are pushing all of them out into is the society all of us are going to exist in. Sure, not be all of us, thinking is a very great job, by the way. Easy. Trust me, thinking is a very, very great job. It's a very, very hard job. Some of you may think, can't you think? Can't you use your brain? Abba. Oh, Molong. All of now, we get this brain. Now, all of us get brain, or not be all of us we use them. Here you get. Can't you think straight, sir, Baba? Because if you think, Abi, you think thinking is an easy job. If thinking is an easy job, Nigerians would have figured it out. We won't even have gotten to this stage. But look at us. Look at the rest of us.
In a recent development, officers from the Lagos State Police Command were deployed to disperse students who had gathered around the University of Lagos area to protest against the fee hike. The police officers used tear gas to disperse the protesting students. Kejabe spoke to a few students who were present at the scene. Here's what they have to say.
Yeah, I'm Aisha. I'm a student of UNILAG, a medical student. So we were just peacefully protesting at UNILAG junction. We were not even at the gates yet. These people came to meet us with vans, police vans. Like they were like threatening us, like, okay, they can use force if they want to. They were saying it right at our face. Then not long, like they just like few minutes later, they just started throwing tear gas at us. Like we didn't do anything. We were armless. We were just innocent students. Like we were just against this fee hike. We were just against this fee hike. That's all. That's all we were doing. It was just we have not even started anything. They started throwing tear gas. It is even fair. Federal government, UNILAG management, you guys, whoever ordered that thing, you guys need to do something about it. This is not fair. This is not fair. We are just Nigerian students expressing our pains. How do you want us to cope? From 21,600% increase. From 21,000 to 190,000. Hostel fee is there. Utilities is there. And stupid fees. Please. We come to our rescue. Unfair. We didn't come for violence. We came for a peaceful protest. And these people outnumbered us and we started running like thieves, like hoodlums. This is not fair at all. They threw some people in the Maria. Some people are injured right now. Some people are arrested. Some of us are scattered everywhere. Please, this is not fair at all. This is not the Nigeria we want. We have the right to protest.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone, or good morning. Whenever you're watching this, this is live from the UNILAG protest. The police shot at us. They arrested some of us. We were only there. There was no weapon. We didn't have weapons on us. They shot at us. This was all we had. This is our weapon. This is our voice. We were only exercising our rights. And these guys, they shot at us. They arrested us. Shot us tear gas. For that time, they shot at us. Because we only exercising our rights. It was first.
In a recent development, officers from
I know, bro. It's a tough world. And welcome to it. I don't know what they are teaching you in your classrooms. I don't know researches they are telling you to go and research about Nigeria, and you are wasting your resources and wasting your time writing beautifully about how Nigeria can work, you are writing all of that inside your classrooms. None of them is in any of interest to them. You know that, but you will find out. So welcome to the real world. That's for those who are in the university. For these children who are like a small picking in Nigeria today, if you ask them what is the plan for them, maybe I told you they don't get plan for you. Anyway, they have one plan. You see, there's no point in going to UNILAG. If you don't get money to go to UNILAG, it's better you catch them young right now. Maybe then turn everybody to labor camp like China, child labor. They go build factory. They say one minister in Nigeria, Tifnumbu's minister, has found a solution to investors on how to end unemployment in Nigeria. It is by gathering school children every Friday, close the school every Friday, truck them to factories so that they can start working. So that when they start working on something, then we begin to sell whatever they produce. Child labor in 2023 to curb unemployment. What again? Skill acquisition. You go to read. I'll tell you this one. I'll tell you this free of charge. You get this one free of charge. You understand? I don't know how much you hate Bokuwari. I don't know what you suffered under Bokuwari. I don't know what you survived under Bokuwari. Hey, Baba, you will look back and thank and say, Buhari was better. You see, a situation that will make you look back and say, Ashe Buhari was better. Just imagine it. Imagine a situation that will make you sit down and be like, you remember how you were feeling in 2015? towards Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. Do you remember? No? Come on. Try. Remember. How are you feeling? In 2015, when you wanted Jonathan to go, change. Come on. How are you feeling? And then when he got chased away, how satisfied were you? Yes, we have gotten our country back. Change we wanted, change we voted for, the change we died for, the change that we come for. It didn't take long, you remember? Before all of you come they say, it be like say this Jonathan said better. This Jonathan better. Today, you are not even scratching your head to say it. You are confirming it. And Buhari is worse, Abi. The worst president in Nigeria. The worst. Omo. Iwo to ma joko to ma so pe Buhari better. Now, just imagine the world where you are going to sit down and say Buhari was better than Tifnumbu. Oloma jari o. Akoba adabani o. Eh? Alabamusa. We should hear the Bambi Allah people. We say Alabamusa. Alabamusa new. But it go happen. I'm not wishing it on you. In fact, people like us, to prove us wrong, everything we are projecting, they should be doing the opposite of them, so that to your own advantage, you go share you get. Or when I go sit down, you go look back, you go say, Buhari was better. Buhari better ke. You'll be wondering. Emma Shea, some of you go boya China lo ma ko yin lo. Because too they get this mass carrier. Remember when they first started the slave trade? A lot of the people who they took to the sea as the first slaves to be taken out of Africa. When they reached the Babish and they saw the massive ship in front, and they saw Jesus boldly written on it, they thought they were going to heaven or going to salvation. Now, willingly, they jump inside those buses. Those sheep. Now, when the first batch landed for where they take them, they say, where did you see all this one? I say, now one place, now dark continent, one place like that, Africa, they call them Africa. Lost wrong, divide. They are this wrong. We need to go back. They say, now willingly, they jump inside the ship. Look at them. Look at all the idiots. Because we told them, say, you see this Jesus ship is taking you to salvation. It's taking you to Keniko. Jesus ship, I'm not making it up, even if it sounds funny to you. And I'm also not mocking your religion. I'm talking about those who have used, nobody today, they use religion to deceive our people and lead them into slavery. Do you understand? So it started a while back. Yeah. But in China, do you know the people called the Uyghur people? I think I pronounced it right. Uyghur people. I've been moting feed demo CJ. You realize I don't the two use demo. But you shall know the people where they talk about. Uyghur people. Then they China. A lot of you may not know. Now China, they colonize them. They have concentration camp. That is at the outskirts of China. Now the Uyghur people, they are like prison, but concentration company. People are there. Now different people, they cut the clothes. Now different people, they sew the clothes. Now different people, they put the cotton, the button. Now another people, they what? They package them until they end up on the shelf of Mark and Spencer in the UK. Or what's that your popular store in America? Target, Abibo. Costco. No, is it Costco? We have Costco in the UK too. Yeah, Costco. So that's what the Nigerian minister is proposing. And this time around, they will start with children. Use them as for child labor. Even though she's lying, they don't have any plan. But about ship, they see Babish, Leko. If they pack the ship for Babish, back in the days, the kind of ship they used in carrying the slaves when they brought the Jesus ship. Now, small ship compared to all the ships they are building today. You remember when they said Titanic was the biggest ship in the world? Well, that was back then. They have built bigger and bigger, mightier, massive ship. Now, if China can't carry and call Lagos, now willingly a lot of you will jump into it with what Nigeria will become. So if a minister is proposing it as part of your education, better listen. I'm serious.
I am pleading for us to look into more production of some of these things in our society, especially the necessities like the matchbox, the toothpick, the cutting board, the sanitary parts, and stuff like that. Let us introduce urban development in the schools. If we can think about using Fridays as free for our children to start producing things just like they do in China. In China, even young kids get involved in production. I was able to speak to the president of Traders Union Association, and they are ready to partner on this, where when they produce these things, they carry it and market it within our country. We will not only create jobs, we will not only stop the issue of giving handouts to our Nigerians when they're supposed to be eating fat. We will equally curtail the drug intake of our children, because they will be more occupied. They will school and they will equally do some productions to start earning money on time. We will not, this is not only that, it will equally curtail the insecurity in our society. Let us help ourselves. If we are hoping on government to do it all, it will never happen.
Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n aládẹ̀wò ẹ kórí burúkú ẹ bá Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ráìsì wọn ráìsì di 1 foreign rice tá a tún wá ń jẹ yìí ó sì òun rẹ̀ ń jẹ òun dájú táwọn ń jẹ lọ kò ní yẹ yan ó parí. Ó dàbẹ̀ kórí.
wọ́n sọ tó gé kí ló tọ́lẹ̀
kan. Sọ pé wẹ́rẹ́. Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n aládẹ̀wò ẹ kórí burúkú ẹ bá Nàìjíríà jẹ́ ráìsì wọn ráìsì di 1 foreign rice tá a tún wá ń jẹ yìí ó sì òun rẹ̀ ń jẹ òun dájú táwọn ń jẹ lọ kò ní yẹ yan ó parí. Ó dàbẹ̀ kórí.
wọ́n sọ tó gé kí ló tọ́lẹ̀ kan.
Sọ pé wẹ́rẹ́.
So the children are responding. They are unfortunate people. Look at food. Expensive. Look at rice. Very expensive. And the rice that we are even eating here is different from the foreign rice these unfortunate people are eating. But look at it, we can't even afford it. Look at, well, God punish all of you. My labor camp, that one a captain for labor camp. If then grab her. Future plan, yeah. Do you see the plan they have for you for your future? For that of your children? Waiting your eyes see in the hand of the Nigeria criminals when you are growing up. You are a grown-up man. You don't born. You won't make your children eyes see them too? The choice is yours, so. I want to say thank you. I'm sorry I didn't take calls tonight. I wanted to, but I just felt like, why can't we just have the night to ourselves? Let's just chat generally, talk about their reactions, and then you enjoy yourself as well without having to get under the weather of the disappointing judiciary. Nigeria is there to disappoint all of us. Nigeria is there to break your hearts. Now, I was talking to somebody today, and I told this lady, I said, I don't know why people kind of get emotional for Nigeria. I don't. It's like they still have hearts for Nigeria, which I am not going to kind of frown at, because a lot of us still have our hearts with Nigeria because of our own families and other loved ones that are also trapped in that place. And whatever side we belong to, sure you get now. So there is always going to be that attachment. But probably she was surprised when I told her that I don't have any heart to be broken for Nigeria anymore. Nothing breaks my heart about Nigeria anymore. Nothing surprises me about Nigeria anymore. Nothing disappoints me about Nigeria anymore. But that won't stop me from trying to help those who still have good hearts. Imagine all of you with good hearts, amazing people, trusting hearts. I mean, my problem is that are they too trust people? Problem indeed. You know, every time they just drop that, I just feel like the moment he was talking, at first I didn't believe him. Do you understand, Mayegu? You know, I'm a very smart person. I didn't believe him. But the moment he started quoting the Bible and started talking like a man of God, I just felt that I should give him a chance. Holy Spirit said I should listen to him. And that is my weak point, Mayegu. I don't want to say I'm a mumu button. So when they press Sam, are they too weak to respond or fight back? And that is why you need Mayegun to keep reminding you that if you know better, when you know better, the ideal thing is for you to do better. If you manage, you may never have a chance of ending this madness. And that is why keep your mind fed with the right information. Wait on your own time, so that when that time knocks, you would always be ready. Save the mind. I think that should be my own project. It should be called Mayegun's platform, Saving the Mind, before everybody run mad. Because nothing happening in Nigeria right now is normal. And if you are trying to explain it, you feel run mad, don't try to. Just watch Mayegun, where you can mix everything together. You will still understand it, and you will still keep your sanity. I will see you some other time. So thank you for this evening. Like the broadcast, share it. The next time I come on, it's going to be us. All right? Thank you, and good night.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Mayegun máa wí. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Mayegun Diary, Diary political. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọlọ́pàá ti ń darí bá. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú. Mayegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Mayegun ti dé. Mayegun ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkanṣá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní má ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ òní fi wọ́n níran.